All right, everybody. Good morning, and good morning to you again. Welcome to Family Morning Transformation with yours truly, DMP Speaks. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that your family and yourself are doing well. It's a wonderful Wednesday morning. I hope and pray that you have a wonderful day. So, welcome to Family Morning Transformation. My name is David M. Pinkson, but I go by the name of DMP Speaks. I am an empowerment speaker. I am a board certified Christian counselor and life coach and a family restoration coach as well for your family to bridge the gap that you and your child or you and your teen or young adult are having. I'm here to help bridge that gap, to minimize that gap for you and your family. I do these morning shows from on at 7:30. Sorry, these sinuses be acting up so early. Excuse me. 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for your viewing pleasure and to give you most of all value for your family. So let's go ahead and get started because of the time. But guys, I need you to do me a favor. Please share this with someone. Excuse me, everybody. I gotta find me some sinus information, sinus medicine. Mm. Yeah, excuse me, forgive me. So the topic for this morning is your family on the same page? Again, is your family on the same page? Guys, I need you to share this with somebody that you know that is struggling with their family being on the same page. Maybe it's you, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a co-worker, a colleague. Maybe it's somebody at your church and you know they're not on the same page, but I want you to share this information. It's not going to be long this morning, but you don't have to be long to be strong. And I really hope and pray that the information that I give you this morning would add value and help you to make changes. Because why am I saying that? Because I have a program that I have developed years ago. Now I put it together with time and effort and prayer to help your family change their ways. It's called the Family Reconnection Program. And I'm here to help you reconnect your family. Whatever your dynamic has been, I want to help you change those things. And because of this topic today, a lot of families are not on the same page. What do I mean when I say they're not on the same page? You guys are not operating with the same likeness, the same agenda, the same goal. You're operating on different goals or no goals. You're not operating in the same mindset. Because my question to you all, where is your family going? What direction? What direction is your family going? Let me ask you this too. Do you even know? Or are you just living? Sometimes we can just be living and doing and have no vision sometimes for ourselves, but sometimes we have no vision for our family on where we're supposed to be going, what we're supposed to be doing. When you know that your family's on the same page, even when you are not getting along, things are still working. Still, things are still moving. A lot of families are not on the same page because they have no direction. Some of you have no mission statement. What is your goal or goals? How are you going to get there? What are the steps are you going to take? It has to be that serious because there are children that are not just not listening to their parents. There's no respect towards their parents. There's no honor towards their parents. They say what they want to say, they do what they want to do, and there's nobody on the same page. And how can a family move on together? How can a family grow together? How can a family be successful together if they're not on the same page? So I ask you, my brother, my sister, what page are you guys on? What are you working towards? You have to be working towards a goal. If you're arguing all the time, if you're not getting along all the time, you're not eating at the dinner table most of the time, you're not having good and healthy conversations together most of the time, you're not on the same page. I don't care how many pictures you take. I'm just being honest. I don't care how many pictures that you take and you put them on the gram, you put it on Facebook, you put it on TikTok, or you do the dances. That's cool. But you're not on the same page. You're doing that to be seen. I'm just going to keep it real. Excuse me. Because you don't have to fake the funk. You don't have to fake the funk. You just got to be honest. You got to be real. We need some help. Where we are right now, we need some help. And there's a lot of families out there that need help. But again, you want to look great for the Instagram post. You want to look great when you go and take the pictures of the family. But when you do that, I have my family, but are you guys on the same page? There are parents that can't stand their children. I'll say it again. There are parents that cannot stand their children. They can't even stand the sight of them because they have given them so much problems and so much issues. But let me say this to you, parents. Even if your son or your daughter has brought you a lot of headache, you still have to lead them. You still have to teach them. You still have to pour into them. You still have to pray for them. You still have to help them develop. You still have to give them what they need from you because they still need direction. They still need strong leadership. And if they're not getting that, how can the family be on the right page? Let me give you an example of what a right page is. The same page. Even when you don't get along or you have a disagreement, you agree to disagree. And you don't lose your relationship. You don't use your togetherness and closeness and your bonding. You don't lose those things. It's just that I didn't agree with mom, I didn't agree with dad, or I didn't agree with my child, but I still love them. There is a level of love that each family should have. Like I said, keyword should have, but some don't. And your family has to find a way to get on the same page. Because I'm going to tell you this, if you don't get on the same page and you continue down the road that you are on currently, it's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. And you're going to find yourself way off of the same page that you don't even recognize your children anymore. You don't even recognize your family anymore. And that's a sad place to be in when you don't even recognize your children anymore. You don't even recognize what has happened because you've allowed certain things to just keep going on and festering in the wrong way and in the negative, most negative, worst way because you didn't do anything. You gotta find a way to get your family back in tune with each other. I'm just going to say this, even if it's taking time off of your job, if it's taking time off from other duties that you might have in the community or your church, just for a moment, And as you pray, you got to get your family again back together. See, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave, and I need you to share this with someone. Sometimes we are so focused on what other people are saying about us, or how we supposed to look to society, into this world, and our world, our children, our families are suffering because we've taken our eyes, and we have placed it in other areas. We have taken our minds and our thoughts and our energy, and we have placed it in other places. And when we come to our home, we close our doors, we are suffering. We are suffering. So let me end it with this. Guys, you gotta find a way to be on the same page together. And I want to help you. And let me say this to you. I want to help you because my program is called the Family Reconnection Program. This is to help your family not only bridge the gap, but to get on the same page. If you're on different pages, how can you get to your destination? How can you get to the end of the book if somebody's reading on this page and this other person is reading it on that page and you're not in agreement? A lot of your families are not in agreement. I want to help your family get in agreement with each other. I'm just using that as a metaphor. That means just to get together. And my program is specifically designed to help them find out what are the issues, the root, ROOT, root issues, the root concerns. And when we find out what those root concerns, root issues are, we start to work on those root issues. Because we can't waste any more time on he said and she said. I want to help your family find themselves on the same page. Maybe you have never really fully been on the same page. Well, there's always hope. When you have an open mind and you're ready to make the change, your family becomes better and gets on that same page. So you all can move on to the new level, that new destination that you so desperately want. Don't you want that for your family? And if you want that for your family, I want you to email me at dmpspeaksllc@gmail.com, or I want you to go to all my social media platforms and I want you to click on the link and I want you to sign up for your free discovery call, your 30-minute discovery call, and let me help you and your family get back on the same page. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I really greatly appreciate it. I have 10 slots open. 10 slots open for families right now. Don't miss this opportunity. Guys, thank you so much. I want to share this information with you, and I'll be back on tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace, y'all.